So what does it mean to be a playboy? Playboy, 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 playboy.
Tell me about yourself.
Yes, Matthew Blake Smith.
My name's Braden Lane.
My name is Tyler Lawson.
I'm Taylor from Churchill.
My name's Camden.
My name is Ben, as they some call me Big Ben.
My name's Matt. I'm your mom's favorite person, and I'm a goddamn meanest.
And then. How did Playboy International become what it is today?
You know, I think Playboy International got started over a shared sense of degeneracy, going out on the weekends and drinking entirely too much, getting very weird. You know, let's get weird. Slogan, trademark of Playboy International. The boys started going out on a lot of the weekends, and one thing led to another. Next thing you knew, we had a very mediocre basketball team.
Yeah, it's crazy. Kind of started all summer 2021. Caleb Shelton, better known as C-Dub, he kind of rallied the troops into going out downtown one night, and it exploded into a huge Snapchat group message and became Playboy International.
But, as the season went on, there's some conflict. I necessarily didn't agree with the minutes I was getting at certain points. I really think of myself as like a Draymond Green type player. Like, you need people like me, and I don't think that got as much respect as I thought it should.
But for the first game, I'll tell you what, I've never seen a performance like the one that Blake put on. And that's why I named him captain. Game one, we had no expectations, didn't know what we were going to put on the court, and he showed up. That's what captains do. Lead by example. That's what I tell any captain I've ever had in the past, right?
I think we were down at one point until Matt Simpson came in, kind of gave us a shot of life, really. At that point, I was on the court with some guys that I grew up playing with, so it kind of felt natural. And first shot went in, second shot went in, third shot goes in. At that point, I'm hot as a pistol. And I'm like, keep feeding me the ball. I'm like, we're going to run these guys out of the gym. And we started doing that. We got into the second half, still pretty hot. Come out, we put Austin Jobe in. Not sure if that was the right time to do that because he came out and shot a three and missed it horrendously. But I'll give the guy credit. Played great defense. We kept the lead and came back out there and just kind of stepped on their throat and ended up winning the game.
So tell us about that second game against the Bussin' Buffs.
Yeah, so, we came off our first game, dub against the money team. We came out, ready to go. Started out a little slow against the Buffs, but, we picked it up. And I had a really good game that night. I was firing on all cylinders, the shots were falling. And anytime you play a team full of girls, it's really just it's a cakewalk, honestly. I mean, don't come to the league bringing a team full of girls out there. I mean, that's barbecue chicken, Ernie.
There's some rumors that there could be a couple Playboys on the move. Is there any chance that Braden doesn't suit up in the purple and white next year?
That's a touchy subject. I don't like to talk about what the higher ups are talking about, what they're doing with, but I'd like Braden back on the team. I've heard some of the players come up to me personally and tell me that he's a locker room cancer. Might need to ship him over to the Falcons.
So some of the guys have referred to you as a locker room cancer of some sort.
People are saying the same shit about Jimmy Butler. I just look at myself as I'm trying to get the team better, and I think by getting a team better is me being on the fucking floor. You need that guy that's just going to get in there, hustle, talk some shit. Regardless if I'm good enough, I'm getting in people's ears chirping. People can't handle the chirp sometimes, and that's just how it is. When I'm talking shit to other teams, they just lose it. And I think our team, the Playboys, needs to get a little bit more just able to handle the shit talk, because if I'm getting in your ear, then who else is going to be getting in your ear?
So we're going to keep Braden. I know what he can offer. In the championship game, I tried subbing him in multiple times. He said, boo-hoo, my fingers hurt. But other than that, great player, great work ethic. And he chirps. He does chirp. But no, I'm going to keep Braden. We just got to work on it. I've heard he's been working hard in the offseason, hitting some game winners. So we'll see. We'll see what first practice looks like. I'll try and get him more in the fold. But there are some big signings coming up, so you might have to work for it.
I hear some things about the Falcons. Tell me about them.
So, here's really my opinion on the Falcons. So, they are, okay, a few of them are good at basketball. You know, I'll give credit to Reeves. He's a good basketball player. I like Reeves. Patrick, he's all right. Now, once you get past them, there's some team. First off, Yancey. Regardless of what anyone says, this guy is a C. He wants to talk shit, act like he's big and bad, and then just get bodied, get carried by his team. You know, if I wanted to go sit on a team and just have everyone else do all that shit, backpack me, that's him. And then there's this Hinkle guy. I don't even know if I need to say anything about this guy. I mean,
I hear his mom works at Burger King.
She does make a good Whopper.
I think the beauty of the Playboy International basketball team is that everyone has their quirks. I think we're all different characters, with all different personalities, but we all come together and kind of complete each other in that sense.
Drinking. Matt was drinking a lot, and I loved it. And I said, Matt, let's get weird. He said, hell yeah, let's get weird. And I said, whoa. And he said, let's get weird. And I said, okay, man, we're getting weird tonight.
So tell us about the Falcons.
Yeah, so there's this other team in the league called the Falcons. A couple guys that we went to school with that played there, and then a couple guys that weren't. And I won't lie to you, they were the better team the first two times we played.
Every team has their kryptonite, I suppose. But going into the tournament, clean slate. Everything started over. It's a brand new ball game.
You can definitely tell they play a lot more than us. We wish we could play that much, but just some of our schedules doesn't work out. But we do end up playing them in the championship, and I believe that night we were the better team. Had we not had a few injuries, I think we would have came out on top. But it was a close game. Hats off to those guys. They're a good team. Hoping to see them in the next season.
We hung in for a while. I think that's probably the best we've played all season, especially against the Falcons. We hung in there. We played them hard.
It was a very intense game. Tempers were high.
Down the stretch, we just couldn't hang in there. Missed some shots we should have hit. And it is what it is. We'll be back.
So, Logan, where does Playboy International go from here?
I think we go to a winning season, one where I score one or more points.
Underproduction for sure from some of our players. So, we upgrade that. We're winning championships.
Oh, we're going to start some merch sales here soon. You see the Let's Get Weird hat, the Dumb Beaver collection as well, coming soon. So stay looking out for that. And of course, we'll be getting drunk downtown.
So what does being a Playboy mean to you?
I think being a Playboy is more of a lifestyle. Like, you live, you breathe, just Playboy International, let's get weird.
I think you were born being a Playboy. No one becomes a Playboy over time.
Going out on the weekends, just doing whatever you got to do to get with the boys and have some beers and get with some bitches.
You wake up in the morning and you know that you're a Playboy. You know that your day is not going to go wrong. Because no matter what happens at work, your boys have you.
Every day you think, how can I get weird today? How can I make today weird? And I think that's the beauty of it, really.
And it's really just like a mindset. It's like at the end of every huddle, we would break on Let's Get Weird. It's like a way of life that's ingrained in you.
Shut up and sit down.
piece of advice to Coach Lawson heading into next season, what would it be?
Retire.